Uh, Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Welcome. You welcome to my channel one more time. Informations, feedback of informations in real time. I apologize for this mishap of my English because it's almost 12, it's almost past 12 here, Ireland. August 28, 2026. I made one video yesterday, so I decided to make one more today. The reason I make this video today is because the last couple of weeks here Ireland, um, we had an accident, a collision of one car on another car in M9 motorway, where five Irish teenagers, died from their mistakes. I don't want to enter in much details in this topic. I just want to say that these five young people, they all died by their mistakes. They stole a car, someone car, vehicle, doesn't matter, and they had that brilliant idea to take videos and photos and God knows what else and upload it directly on their toxic and degenerated, perverted, antisocial networks we all have today, just for some likes. These five young Irish teenagers, they all had families behind. They were not alone. They had mothers, fathers, probably sisters or other brothers. They have uncles, aunties, nephews, nieces, cousins, or I don't know what. They had their relatives in their community. Now these five people gone now, and the last few days, 10 days or something, there was a major discussion on toxic and antisocial networks that were and why these young people should die with this way. They met their karma, unfortunately. So now I have to go in the neighbor country, England, because also there, just few days ago, they had exactly the same thing. Another five young people stole someone's car and drove against the correct side of the motorway or some national street, something, and they crashed with another car, police vehicle this time. The five young English boys, teenagers also, died on the scene, along with the two police officers inside their car, also dead. Now, the five British boys, they were exactly same case like the five teenagers Irish people. Irish, they died for likes on on social networks you all like so much. Now you're gonna tell me, yes, you're gonna tell me, you're gonna ask me, okay, wait a minute. You don't have any antisocial and toxic networks you so much talk against your TV, your podcast on YouTube. No, I don't. It sounds real unbelievable for you to not, for someone to not have this toxic and sick, perverted and unfriendly antisocial networks because I don't really need it. You know, it takes a little bit brainstorm to thinking and say few general stuff for the young people today. So the whole thing of why young people, not my age, not my generation, I'm 48. I talk for the youth, the today 14 years old, so 13 years old, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, where they believe just because they have accounts in their antisocial and toxic, perverted, unfriendly social networks, they believe that once they do something so crazy and so brave, some other people will follow their example, the so called toxic influence of young people. This toxic influence is everywhere, not specific here, Ireland, is everywhere. In England, in Greece, Spain, Italy, Czech, Slovakia, Poland, up North Europe, is in US, Canada, Central and South America, Oceania, China, Africa, Russia. This toxic habit, because we talk about toxic and sick habit that young people keeps following every day. You have your friend from your class, from your school class says, "Hey, why you don't have your account in TikTok, Instagram, uh, I don't know, in or Facebook? Give me your Instagram account so I can follow you, or I can have you as friend, or give me your um, I don't know, Snapchat, FaceTime. I don't know how the young generation calls uh, this sickness today. This this sickness today is much worse than if someone has AIDS, HIV is much worse, because HIV, AIDS actually is like not that important illness, but is important illness the antisocial and the toxic, sick and antisocial networks all young people follows. I see the majority of young people today from the age of 10, at least 10, they all have their smartphones. Smartphones is a very different definition of how smart. It's, sorry, sorry, I laugh now, but it's not joke. Smart is a real definition of how smart some person really is. Young boy, young girl, actually, baby boy and baby girl at that age, 13, 14, 15, 18, your parents buys you your first smartphone just because, sorry, I just had a notification on my phone. So your parents buys you your first smartphone because you were good boy, you were good son or good daughter to them, and you are very proud for your new gift. So since the moment you are very happy and you jump by happiness, you call your friends and you say, "Hey, you know something? My parents bought me a new phone. That model, I don't know the other model anyway. So let's have fun with our phones. Give me your account, give me your number, give me your personal profile, give me this one, yes. Send me this photo, send me this video, send me that one. Yes, you have an account on YouTube. Yes, I have. I have." So, young people today, with this toxic technology, they mess literally now with their brain. Is brain wash. So, from August 15 until just few days ago, these two incidents with car collisions, the one here Ireland and the other one in England, with 10 young teenagers died by their own mistakes because they went against their luck. Yes, they challenged their luck, to say it with some sense of logic, common sense. They died because they stole these cars. They took, obviously, photos, videos to upload in their toxic and sick, perverted anti-social networks for more likes. And that moment, it was when they met their karma. End of story. Now, for the first collision here Ireland, the second car stricken from the car that driven from the five guys, five teenagers. They were inside, from what I heard, from three adult ladies and one baby boy, some 4 or 5 years old. All four adult ladies and the boy, they transferred to a hospital. And I believe since then they are still inside the hospital to treat their injuries. Now, for the other incident in UK, England, the police officers, like I said in early in this video, they both died. My thoughts is always with the victims of these two cars collide by the stupidity. Yes, I use the term stupidity with polite way to describe the whole situation. And in one point, actually, in this, yes, right now I really struggle to find the right identity of words to describe the both incidents, because is out of logic, is anyway. I leave it here. So my thought, yes, my take is, why young, why uh, why parents of my generations, that today I'm I belong to the generations I belong to the generation of Irish people who are between 45 and 50s. So once some parents who watching me right now says, you know something, you know something, I belong to your generation, and I have kids where is 10 years old, 12 years old, 15 years old, and I don't know what to do. I forced myself to buy for my daughter and for my son some smart device. Okay, smart device. Another different definition of how smart device is actually compared to compared to a smart person like I am. Okay, so uh, it really doesn't make sense, not at all. We all keep hearing every day that two teenagers stole that car, stole that motorbike. Three teenagers stole that car, that bus, that truck. Uh, Six teenagers stolen that police car or police motorcycle or something. You stole something because you keep watching your smartphone your parents bought to you because you were supposed good student and your parents did a gift to you to show their appreciation to you. Do you follow me right now? Once a teenager, son, boy or girl, their son or daughter says, Father, Mother, I will do my best to graduate from the school. So I will brought you good points from my school. And once I do this one, you will buy me my smartphone. You will buy me a car, a motorcycle, something. Yes, okay. For motorcycle and car, I will think about it. But for smartphone, maybe. I don't know, maybe. So let's get down in business. Do your stuff, study, and if you bring me good points, if you bring me good ranks from your lesson in schools, and after the discussion I have with you, I might buy you what you ask me, unless you have money to buy it for yourself and be responsible once in your life for what you will buy. Now, I want to say this one. Judging from the today youth, age 10, 12, 15, compared to my generation back then in Greece, when I was 10, 12, 15, I did not had the any smart phones, iPhones or smart devices. My generation at least in Greece. We didn't had laptops last century. Okay. Smartphones are for my generation back then. I remember smartphones came in Greece sometime at the end of last century, uh, early this century, 99, early 2000. So I will be extremely stupid or low. IQ person. Low, yes, extremely low. With the same way we say you are low IQ, but I don't want to say I will be low IQ person if I had to use my smart device so I can go to steal some other person car or motorcycle, drive it, take selfies, videos, upload it on the toxic and antisocial, perverted and degenerated social networks for more likes. No, I will not be such loser. Sorry for the term I use. If some Irish parents watching my live episode today, I'm really sorry, but this is the term. Once, yes, once you once you buy something for your kids to encourage them, because it's actually in because actually you encourage your kids, son, daughter, once you buy them a smart device to do something more smarter than their devices. So, I almost approached 30 minutes live podcast of my episode today. So, I have to ending this episode now. So, this crazy and toxic sickness of antisocial networks that mess with the young generations here Europe, not specific Ireland, here Europe, must stop now. If not yesterday, a day before yesterday, or a day before, or a week before yesterday, or 10 years before yesterday. Below the section, I ask you to leave your comments about what I just said. I don't want any likes, dislikes. I don't want the any cartoonistic stuff you all shows you all put just to describe if you are happy, good, unhappy, sad, if you are bored or boring or something. I want comments. People doesn't make comments because they don't want to expose their stupidity. They don't want to expose their smartness. I don't know. They don't want to expose their innocent side of they they don't think that if something they write is right or wrong. They have many serious problem in their hands, like all people. I have also very serious problem on my hands. on my head. Sorry. So leave comments if you like my today episode. No any shares on toxic and perverted and sick antisocial networks. Thank you for watching my today episode. My name is Andreas, and this is my feedback of information and news in real time. Until the next time, I hope I see you again. Thank you for your time.